Johnny,
Tim,
here we are on the lovely shores of Lake Washington, and the people, the foil community of the world have been after me to say, hey guys, why haven't you reviewed the MAs yet from Armstrong? Well, this is it. This is the time. I didn't want to cut the process short. I wanted to make sure that we had wake foiled the heck out of this. You had prone foiled it. I got a little bit of prone foil, and we wing foiled it. So now we've wing foiled it, we've wake foiled it, we've prone foiled it, done a lot of foiling on it.
yes.
I think we're ready to talk about it. This video is going to be about the MA1225. When you look at the MA lineup, they have the MA1000, 1225, 1475, and a 1750. This video is going to be about 1225.
I like it.
But I got to tell you, when we first got this, one of the reasons you don't review foils on the first day you ride them is it took a little bit to figure out like where to put this on the mast. What we found out in comparison to the HS wings, that we actually moved it up in the board in the mast track up to about 7.5 or 8 on an Armstrong foil. Once we did that, the magic happened. Before we did that, it was kind of doughy.
Yeah, it didn't work real well,
It did.
but it wasn't the foil's fault. I think the first time I rode this was prone at the guardrail and
Mother rail.
mother rail, and I have the little adjusters, but a couple times I caught the wave, I'm like, there's no lift, it's hard to pump.
Yeah.
And that's just because the profile is very thin. Once you get up to speed, it's going to stay in the water column instead of lifting like some of the other models you might be used to. So,
Yeah, and that's the thing, when you look at this, there's a little bit more depth to it. This is the 1000 I'm holding. There's a little bit more depth, so you have more cord here as opposed to the HAs. HA is a little bit more temperamental. You got to get up to speed. You got to keep it up to speed. This one, what I noticed, I'm going to talk wing foiling for a second. Down in La Ventana, when I came up to this on wing foil, it was like a Cadillac ride.
Yeah.
It didn't hop up, it didn't jump up, it just came up smooth and easy. It was so money. I did about 6 different downwinders with this on the front. I played around with different tails, so 235, 220 on the back. But in the end, this thing just really was flowy down wave faces, was really good. So once we got back to the wake foil behind the boat, we moved it up in the mast track. It balanced really, really well. So we're gonna show a bunch of footage here of us riding the 1225. Check out our other videos for the 1000 and the 1475, and you can kind of see the differences for turning radius.
Right. Yeah, the 1225, they have a wide range of operability. What I mean more specifically is some of the foils, 925, there's certain stall speeds, or like the 925 is very fast, but it's also temperamental.
Yeah.
These foils just have a wide range and they have a lot of glide. So I found that turning the foil, pumping the foil, it works. It's like a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, so when you compare this to some of the other foils, like the HS and HA where you got to commit to the turn and commit to get out, this one does that. But the thing is, it is fast. I actually think it's a little bit faster than the HS. And I kind of judge that. You'll see this in the footage. Sometimes when we turn behind the wave, you have to actually go a little bit further back so you don't overrun it on typical cut in and cut out. So it's really good. That's fast. The other ones too. We'll get into that. Johnny, anything else on the MA1225 before we get in the water?
MA1225. One thing I would say is it's kind of a quick quiver killer. If you're somebody behind the boat, you also prone foil. In my opinion, this works really great in the ocean, works really great behind the boat. It's not as whippy as the 1000 if you're somebody that likes to just crank turns and things like that, but the 1225 pumps very well and it's very good at connecting waves. So yeah, all around I would say this is a very good foil.
Couple notes for the riding footage you're going to see. We both weigh about 180. We're using the 795 performance mast just because that's the mast that we have on here. We're actually going to leave it with some gear that many of you have at home. 60 centimeter fuse and then a V200 tail, just to give you some consistency. And then we're going to be riding the WKT 109, the 3'7" Armstrong board. We still continue to love this thing in terms of the stiffness that it provides, a nice low swing weight. So check out the footage. Hope you enjoyed that review of the MA1225. Of course, you can buy it on our website if you want, or go to your local dealer, whatever suits your fancy. We would fancy you to come buy it from us if you want to, because we would really appreciate your business. But thanks for checking out our video. We appreciate it. Johnny, do you have any parting words of wisdom?
Be kind to one another.
I love it. Yeah.